We're Richard and Jackie from Early Retirement Wanderlust.
We've just got back from a 5-week adventure around North America, and although we exercised quite a bit, we probably didn't eat that well. We certainly drank too much, and we dropped out of our early retirement routines. So it's time for a bit of a reset.
So we finally got back from our 5-week American trip and we have loved it. We've loved everything that America has to offer. The food, the drink, the travelling around in a van with no proper cooking facilities, but it's been fantastic.
But one of the natural things when you come back from an amazing holiday, and it always has been throughout our working life, is that you naturally feel a little bit jaded and just a little bit off it, and you need to dial back in a few things.
So when we were teaching, we'd get back from the summer holidays, we'd had 6 weeks off, lost our routines, and we would always start the 1st of September with a bang. It'd be, right, this is it, we're going to eat properly, we're going to go to the gym, we're going to be healthy again. And we would keep it up until Christmas pretty well, and I think that's a bit how we're feeling at the moment.
So I love a reset, and I think everyone loves a reset because I'm a all or nothing person. So we're at November now, and before we hit the Christmas period, I think it's a really good time to start a bit of a 4-week reset just before the festivities begin. So we've had a little bit of a think, and we think our little reset comes down to 3 key areas.
First one being food, and we always start with that one. Whenever we finished a holiday, it's like, right, back into eating healthily again. So we're going to start thinking it's coming into the winter, nice healthy stews, less carbs, nice foods.
So the second thing is to do with our exercise, and we think we are still pretty active in terms of our endurance and our ability to get out there and do things. So we walk a lot, we run when the weather's reasonable, and we like getting out on the bike. So we haven't got too much of an issue with that. From previous videos, you'll all know that I am absolutely as stiff as a board, and I have real issues with my mobility, and I hate doing stretching work. So that's something that I'm going to have to work on. And then one of the things that I've realised after being early retired for a year is that I've been a year out of CrossFit, and CrossFit was a major part of my life. And strength work and functional mobility work was really, really key for many, many years, and I haven't done it. So I need to do a little bit of work on getting a little bit stronger.
I might join him in some of it.
And then the last thing is I just quite fancy a dry November ready for Christmas. So I'm going to give that a crack and see how we go over 30 days. Notice it's quite a short month.
I'm not committing to a completely dry November because we have got a couple of times where we've got visitors, but yeah, we'll try and keep it healthy for a month.
Dry-ish.
Dry-ish.
November. So I think it's quite obvious that I love all of this, and Jackie has absolutely no interest in it. So how are we going to do this? Well, first of all, I think it's really important that we do things and we make changes that are not massive changes. So it's things that we can sustain over a period of time. We definitely don't want to incur any expenses. We need to keep it as real and simple as possible. And then for me, I want to keep myself accountable, and the way we're going to do that is hopefully keep you guys in the loop of what we're actually planning on doing.
If you've watched any of our previous videos where we've talked about routines, the first thing we always come down to is food. It's a big part of our lives. We do enjoy our food. We're not saying we want to go on a diet, we just occasionally get really bored of what we're eating. We've noticed over the holidays that we've definitely gone more carb heavy rather than nutritionally healthy. And actually in the winter we get really excited about trying new menus, trying more wintry, stewy type foods. So yeah, we're going to start sticking to our budget again. Buying more healthy foods again. We've been buying a lot of crisps and a lot of bread and just eating a lot better.
And enjoying the time cooking. So cooking from fresh, and yeah, as Jackie says, just exploring new foods and freshening things up a little.
I do like in the winter just getting all the cookbooks out and looking at different foods to have. So that one's always a pleasure for me. But it's always one that we also reset every time we come back from a holiday.
So on exercise, it's an interesting one, how social media can permeate what you're thinking about. And we're aware that in November there is a programme for cancer research on 100 push-ups a day. To me, that sounds really challenging, and it's quite exciting because I know I'm going to really struggle at that. But I thought it was just a really good kickstarter to try and get a little bit of strength work into what we do every day.
Yeah, to me, see, that sounds really easy. How hard can it be to do 100 push-ups a day? That's the difference between me and Richard. I'll have a go.
So I want to do that, and one of the things I want to build into my morning routine is a very quick strength circuit that in future videos I'll show you and talk about, which only takes 10 minutes a day, but I think it's a little bit of a way to build some resistance work into what I do, because what we want to then continue doing is getting out and about in the lovely Dales and enjoying what we do.
Yeah, we've got quite a few different hiking weekends planned. We want to go up to the Lake Districts and bag a few more Wainwrights, and we've got some friends coming to stay that want to get out and walking in the Dales. So we're not so worried about the endurance, are we?
No, that's just, luckily, it's part of what we do. So we find that quite easy. And then I am again committing on camera to have 30 days of morning stretching because, as you all know, or if you've seen our previous videos, I hate that, I find it difficult, and I desperately know that I need to do it. So that's what we're committing to there.
I'll have no idea whether he's done his stretches or not because I will still be in bed at that point.
And then we'll just try and keep you updated on how our dry-ish November goes, because I'm sure there'll be ups and downs on that one, but I just really like the challenge of these resets, and I really enjoy just ticking off the days.
I think you just miss sometimes the teaching routine where you came back in September, you'd have the 12-week plan until Christmas, and you just haven't had that for the last 2 years.
No, I love a plan, I love a routine, and it's what I crave, so that's what I'm doing over the next 30 days. So if you see my previous video on my morning routines, I'm a great journaler, I love my journal, so one of the ways I'm going to keep myself accountable is by my little tick list every day, making sure that I do the stuff that I've committed to do.
Richard just keeps me accountable by telling me I haven't done what I committed to do, so he'll keep me on track. Another thing that we'll do to keep ourselves accountable is just do a very quick filming on a Sunday night just to say how we've got on in the previous week, and we'll try and publish it on Mondays.
So that's it. See how we get on over the course of the next month. If you want to come along and join us, please feel free to do so, but everyone loves a good reset, and Christmas is coming.
It is.
See you later.
Bye.